Friday morning, Yatanase 26th of July 2024. Friday morning, so Net2 TV, Ebraso say Yatanase na Eden Koma, Emuda Hobrel, and Opay. Financial Friday segment with Christian Donkor and Chibia. I'll be joining or Hasena at the conversations. I hold on at that so at the Abrel on Net2 TV. So, Medide, Owa Hene and Chibuisia, Excellency is seated this morning, and Opay him the Pamano. Then so ababe cancer oha na ebehe na yakwenim. Don't let time discourage you. Some of the greatest achievements have taken the longest time. Keep going and never give up. Do not let time discourage you. Ebre hui. Say the month of July. Enti wani da bibi anim o say ebre bayi na mensakra beka. Ade bia ohwehwe no eyebre ene beboa ma onsaka na se ebre no be tia ana be tenten no eni kwa so wo ma obamubu pimko na obeduru ho nsan se edan si kura na yedako ene edisi edan ni si yemfa dako ensi se ne ye wo mofra berem na obeto ho akora to foforo na do nsaka na ommere papa nanso emfrema fa no ho na ade chi ade sa no na wede na sesa sa na brabo no so tie eno ti ade bia no emma ebre emu abam se ebre ko na me dan mesi ni da bayi ebre ko me ware da bayi ebre ko sabi de me me nsa be kan da bayi da bi emma no mu abam ne san se ade bia wo hwe no be take bre. You have a long way to go before answer what me achieve your dream. Achievements, yakaso be achieve me be obi entime abobredu baby a wan fa dako ene dru ho. Me vese ye beba da bayi eyebre. Cheche sekra onso nsa be kan de. Akwantu metu bi da bayi cheche se ya onso betu bi. Eyebre suku ye omanfo ko bi. Mesida ko bi. Siopon ye mesida ko bi. No permission. Say you shouldn't allow time to discourage you. And my bre emu abem se breko na makechi unkechi abrabum. I know of a man, I work 55 years. Till a man or US is say at the age of 55 no. Obo brachre adie e Ghana. Nanso ebre semu no ene o kasa yi onya ni tie di makopi mu America obehem kura na de kire o kire no ahu sika no enne baby owo no wanyina wie no cause 55 de adena e ma mrante no enko but look at the time ebre sanso na emre wo hoyi yeni nkaso ye kind of positive side of it na monso a wanya di bre enya kwanya te di bre akonwa bi so no unu se sa akonya no on transfer febo tutu anamo yi na mitufu ebeboa me dey see excellency is seated this morning no pay abedanya akukwe kuma the one craften me bekum na ene ye wayiyo kase ko Mr. Kofinti amoasian wash mula so no dem mranti birim mrane na za da nyini me na mo achi
yeah
na me shia papa bi our steps is so no oba it munyina white it means obenya 60 to 70 na star one and say papa you old school obey guy brutal when you so
no I guy
rade also na ntimi ba na o chia ma beti kaka who that na
ene jam ofosu de ni bia I know so on ante guy pa
when you so you that brand
yeah as a sugar like
na easy
yeah and then was here konko
now what is say
adom ne ho
you be fine
nyame adom ho ye
ubekwa yi no
ai meko
Mr. Kofi Ntiamo about nase
ai original Mugabe
papa ne papa da form 71 mum de nyame chen one bonus
nyame aye na adom
o man 1 year bonus
71 anya bad nya de nke ye peno no but abasa nti obende jamo na wasi ko jamo
obi de na hia sem bia beme.
Okay.
So ni obite oyo be ma na ni obate onna wo baako na onye ne ho ade mpofim na nyinse na de
aba
no awo ti ohwese akora be dum pempe no akoto di no afa so ade ayo oba no ho ade on sa kama me oba so nyima nye no ho ade na oba no timi fa be ma ne phone no a friend numbers a friend kunu de ni nyina no didi o matem emu mai wo eno so dan chen a okunu ka otimi ko daka no so no esu agu ka no so
se on fa ngonya accident no nwu
obi antimi hu
e dey muso
be ma no se opese otene ba no compensating
no ja no kwan
oba no so born entrene se oyese hwini ba nti wanware no obe ni bibi
na wo paware na wo di sansamfu
nti ayasema o se ye musa ho asem se wonje dai menyo ba
dio
se ono twempna nyinsan aba wampamo obi nyinsan obi no odwane gya no
yeah
akofo ono te obusuafo nso ehunu se ono na tie awo na ba no se wo hwe na wakoye wo ho ade na wato akoda ne din aka ho na so adwuma wo ye no business oye ne nipa ho adwuma no oye
no nya business current de yi mo ade wonim nipa na oye sama
mo nti be ma no bedu fia no nwie bi a wada no no ba na tam be ma no phone
no frefre
nti mo ma frɛ oni ni kunu akɔ mo obekɔ miss call no akɔ receive call
oba no oni adwuma
na owi a emema ne wo mu ne de on frɛ wo se dini oba din a also frɛ mi kunu ya me osi mi kunu so wa no so mi kunu ya ode ai ya frɛ ma so masi ada na frɛ frɛ bio
ne ya wa se ni class ni
na dia ode be ma no so mpɛ kasa mema na nkasa de bia ti ohu ne onye se sisi ano
oba no de ne ha no
onware na because onware no
ebi onware na obeye west
mo wo de me pewa wo de wasem ka de plain
no
onware no me sa pa na make no
red flags bi wo ho no mo a
ye fa hu nkudo
ye fa ye tin kwhyem na oba ukunu frɛ adwuma ba no wafa ne fo na wo frɛ sa de ne atwam eye nkura sesem atwam me de me kan a kyerɛ sa wo be fa be boa wo mfa so a
ebusa Ghana for on your day what should the guy do because
bema no decision say obeja na no obeware no it has to come from him ye dia ye beka ni nyina no de ni nyina beto nsanie no afa ne ye no afa but me abna meti ha die so oyo bema no ye sa me ware
okay
yes because me name the next time obeye ebi kura no a na yeti wei owahene se ye mpanimfo bebre ye no mudi nkomo ememma mpanimfo atitru bebre na me call efie no na me kuna fa phone no na wafre engineer Jonas Agyapong o Gambia yi na odidi na tem na nka betumi abaye program
dabi
obi ni mo nya 40 ne baby na wakodidi na tem
emma mo ware nipa bi a mo ye nipa ho ana bema so ware obabi a oyesa no hweniye se bi na maka no very ipa
eba sa no a enkofo na wodidi o mata do you know them uni mo ebi kwa na ukunu no ne boss ye oba enti was chief executive officer no officer no office na wa fred ne chief executive officer no wodidi na tem
me nyonko nsem troni bi akohia nkwanhia one of the chief directors in Penifoni bi o se me so akọ apply na or the latest course of a contract or a journalist say ya abai wana fe no obeware no ono so na die ni ena o hye dware nti no kwa akohia maame no na contracts crop person de man no o ma di hu nkomo ti wo dware no na maame ne frɛ oba no peki corner jase o frɛ no maame o jase number you frɛ do jai maame peni o be 52
na contract na hwere no
na ti be ma no so ehu ti o kasa be 2-3 minutes na maame ne recording no ti uja for address wi ekohia maame wakra oba na onware no mpena twen no oba ne nchen na o peki no call to okuhia maame no se me the contract ne ma wa enyeyi nipa bia peke o call se me di contract ma na onya sika na sa nipa so yo yere dia obe benefit so oba afi na obe ware obe benefit contract me na se di asem na obo tape ne dey
no afi na ho adwo
maame no obi a business
eh sa dia ne die
nipa ne bi yesa
emma ne mema moma ye nya emwa nipa na ofre no unimu no ebi kura no ana ene o husband e ba fie no na police a che no ama police ni ba bi kura na twitwaje no na wafre no odidi na anase oba no kra no BBC wo kwan no so
na
obi dumfo bi edom no
e wa number so met friend wanda wase
exactly na o se ma friend me didi na tem se uni ni wai
mentiase
se uni ni nipa ban
ti arefo amohwe ya no pai
in fact se be ma no onware oba ne de ya
ma ne nware no
anyene hu miensa
me futu kakra me de ma no se oba wasa bond training
yeah
se me ye ho ahwani wo se gu sehwefo ni mase anya de
se hwe omokunku ba
kabio
adena ya na ebi no ya sa
me komi krom ya
na wakoda oba no oye mysterious human being
osa you krasini
onyano
krasini
ya onyane kwan no onko
efi a omutim nso no one bebere nka didi omatam
eni oba no
obai pa awo ba akopa wawo ena be ma so
be ma so eni awo so
be a wo hwe me no pe ya wasem no
there be onyano
mo
onyane kwan because omoa
this is very tough
one yeah ememre mu fa okrofo na e ma course e wo so afrefe na we ka eyon kwa sesem etwem da na quantity fo no a omo ekunu no mu ware enum ni nsia na na omo ye
well odi
edienko
yenko de bon cartel mu na ene no okwan wa
enje bi obetwe ne so sekai daily guide Speaker hosts Ivorian counterpart. Krapa commissions largest rooftop solar project. Nana fulfills UHA's promise. Reform SHS policies to enhance students' well-being. CRI, 5,000 Kayaye to be trained. NEIP boss, Ena Ekase. Enti mamenfa solar, Jumedi Ekase course no and started. Minister of State at the Ministry of Energy, Herbert Krapa, yesterday commissioned the single largest rooftop solar plant in Accra at the Tema-Free Zones Enclave, mounted on the roof of mega warehouse and owned by Helios Solar Energy, a subsidiary of LMI Holdings. The construction, connection, and installation of the entire project were executed by the Ghanaian engineers and technicians. Now, what I said, we say any solar panel the largest single one Ghana had Tema-Free Zones Enclave and a warm way.
Okay.
And rightly so, and then we are suffering no a friend is saying clean energy.
Yeah.
It is a baby say to me, I solar beside to me a boa and also show any bad cry. Now, justice for us system and penny for the buyer, omoko prisons, cocoa titi or man for some na womo etumi. We see do a massam on near do a massam, a boo or more. There was a dinner some near Jano near Jano, and to me, 7 nipa 22 hour in Sawam prisons. What I say, Ivorian Omo National Assembly, no, or more parliament in San Inferno, or more president, no, Adama Bitogo, Waba or May, you monster here, and tea on a speaker of parliament, yes. On a speaker of parliament, Eshia. Uba page 6 up. Child Rights International Chief Executive Bright appear and watcher said, in fact, welfare system I echo was senior high school so no enkoyi into a buy ever and in ho. And it's saying, Bessie 15 February eba July 2024 ye. And kwada bese and 9 and a woman actually woman kwa was seen as he have an hospital, as he a man a drew a beko, Sani manako swam and colani be from actually woman kwa. And am shishie says Obata and then a baby school. Maybe a malaria kitwe be Yamana Eziatinti, a Kolani Beshen. Am shishie panty was a buying set welfare of Enqualano. I was senior high school. No, Omoni school authorities in Casano Moheni years. And yes, sir, one way you're not a bear bemubodi, my parents no be brave. Kayo 4 years, yet it's a woman, a war in San Juma Quanson and Ra. Omo otosumi no ma wi o madwuma ama wo mapon wo mu omo graduation dey say dey chance wo ma ye PhD o
to mon share sa enimida
ya de nyame ase
a great news
yeah it is
all right amefa the daily statement da bokrata no ento aso also the big Togo Babin pledge to deepen parliamentary democracy in Africa okay so that story now NCC no cause for alarm. VRA engages communities on emergency preparedness plan. Okuapem Hene offers support for Baumia Napo tickets. upon Kruma to deliver 2024 Buzia lecture. And also our na page 2. Page 2. And the municipal chief executive of Lower Menyakrobo, Simon Kweku Tete, has commended the Volta River Authority's emergency preparedness plan and urged traditional and community leaders to disseminate the details of the plan to all citizens. No, I was now, Abrasa, MC, I think, say, on also a parliamentary candidate. Martin and Abaquasin, so a Jumapa, our year lower, is it lower? Yeah, Lower Menyakrobo, Simon Kwakutete. I think it's only winning primaries in Osade Maumu are all call for a MP. In fact, OPE MCs are in the Menya or Eastern Region Enclave. Iboni Dinso Yejuma is one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to meet him. Namahe, in fact, as I call man FM, so I'm a program. I am Boni Dinsa. And in fact, I recommended pass in terms of say, your money break a CB Onya MP na your money because or your Obia or one farmer.
Okay.
Or Yejuma Dinti. Honorable Simon Kwekutete MC for Lower Menyakrobo. The Oye no Kosoye. Uye ni ya ibeka send ye kan wayi ye ye kan okre wanye ni ye so I be criticize na ya tente mo say oye ne sa na me bi say we wish you all the all prebia na me bebo ye ko anymore.
Okay, me the Ghanaian Times and our so death of students in schools. CRI fumes at 4 SHSs, accuses authorities of neglect towards students' welfare. In fact, Abanya was so more when was asking we because yes, I'm free SHS in 1 year go fino. I didn't know Kwalebi Yari school, Yampe Hospital, Fanen Kwana, I see and say a hardney. It shouldn't come from Child Rights International, Sunny between one among. Yes, sir.
So I cry school.
Yeah.
I'm on in the hospital.
Yeah, and neglect no be na ama and Kwala.
But why should they do that?
A hardney.
Obi Bawo school. What best school were
yeah.
Almost exact na omo
yeah, according to CRI, no say Akwala ne ba ko no. Exact ya sign nti. And
before cry again to say. Me
at least 4 boarding students and move from February to July.
Wow.
It's not good.
Look at all this.
And yet
Akwala ne yade.
And yet
now we for boy.
Yeah.
This is a phone number.
Obia data.
We do find hospital parents no ho. Obani yare.
Oh me fan
the follow there. We no so obetwim twa so the men sign me kind was secondary school no. House mistress be oba twan. Na ho de den man mo de den bia.
Why you trying?
Why you trying? Say no.
Aye, ogide ni mama.
Mama try o ka so bia enka. Obi mu ye twan dodo.
Oh, or say but appear disclosed this that the death occurred at Ghana National College, Ebri Girls, Achim Shredro SHS, and Kapohim SHS. At a press conference in Accra yesterday, he said that this disturbing trend has gone on for many years, showing pattern of neglect towards the welfare of students, which requires urgent action.
Ministry of Education, Ghana Education Service, headmasters, headmistresses, and asunte say. Obiba yaria.
Malaria kekediye.
Obiba
wabasi kuma kwala school.
Wajaria manawofo no enye aware. Say kwan no wa. Just communicate with them. Say mobano o se chinchi na obebe fie. Ne ho mfa no. Wo kwan wa so obetimi abefa no ntimi abefa na. No, me no what should you straight away
there. No can say these fatalities were entirely preventable. As malaria is treatable disease, the failure to provide timely medical care and essential resources reflects the disregard of basic rights.
Me call secondary school no. And if you me mofra be me no. Me yare school a. Odi nnuo ni say yima me no ma na yare na dey. Kosoro. Enti me kofie ko punu. Me nya sha kuntum. Na me tra nyim tiri ho a. Me na me kono. Me so me de no no. Obia ne system o. Ti wa green say school no na chenchina twan. E be ma first aid. Ube ku obi ba. Me say me ko nya hospital na mo check we say na ya. We dey abrofri man ba na be go. Because me no ma enko. Enti enu an say mo nunum a. Me posa nunum ya na ma da gumi hwinim. Bento wo ho a. Me bo bento abako. Me na me kono.
193 health facilities nationwide enrolled onto e-health platform. On say aban at the e-health platform aba. e-health platform no say oko hospital anya fe na wo de wo card e ko ha na wo de folder ko ha na wo de ko ha e-platform ne say oko a ubo wudin a doctor no o records nyina beba enti o wi a o se ko pharmacy oko pharmacy na ubo wudin a na enu a wa prescribe ama na say lab a wa prescribe ama no be ko lab ho ne wo ho enti they say no 193 health facilities across Ghana and omo do magu saa platform no so a ebeboa pa eboa on say baby wo hod mo bia na watu kwan no akoyare a ukoni ebo odin a wo say o medical records ni tumi ba fe ni ebesen akofa o folder wo yam ponten ne de aba ayi abonwura
fe poku na e say ka say ye card fufuro
eno ni asem no aha enti wo mo sa system ni nyina across the country a ebema ayaresa ayentem
all right
back page Road Minister inspects projects in Volta and Oti regions. Wreath laying in honor of slave trade abolition held in Accra. Road Minister Francis Asenso-Boakye and wako Oti and Framantemu. Akwanya abano eyi wo hono no so edinene akwakọ hwesedi esiko.
Daily Graphic. Decade on remand without trial. 12 gain freedom at last. Hey. Madema fe mfedu ayem fa na sem na yem ma yem frɛ krada Africa's largest rooftop solar project commissioned in Tema. Autism symptoms reversible. No so our has EC to conduct mop-up registration August 1 to 3. Winneba hosts 4th ECOWAS Parliament session. Deputy ECOWAS speaker. Protect yourself against mosquito bites to avoid dengue fever. A mosquito for Nadeba?
Mosquito be Nadeba. No more rem.
Ghana Health Service for Nadeba. Kimathi and Partners Award 51 disability student with book grant. Okay. Now, story. They say 12 remand inmates who had been accused of stealing till murder, having unnatural carnal knowledge, among other offenses, have been discharged from the Nsawam medium security prison in the eastern region after spending long periods, some up to 11 years, on remand without trial. Yabo nipa no kwadu. And I not 2 years for 11 years. Or bra remand keke. Na sem no kwa yem friend. Back Ghana. A country called Ghana.
Kofu bebre wonsa wamu ani se womo.
Na papa bia na no me interview ahi. So them 33 years. Oba no nya 75. Or them 33 years. Oko no 42.
Oh, so Justice for All program na ye pa because Charlie.
Uncle
remand nkoa.
Papa ya se man no kan se o se. Na damfo awu okosra na yire. Mate se me yire kan madamfo yache no. Yakunu. Ena mate se me kosra na yire. E ba ne se na madamfo matu kwan. Me ba madamfo awu yi. Menim yesi obi na boni tu akunu. Ene wan nipa na kunu yesi nipa na kunu yache no. Yenko police station wa eduru a nipa na yache no se we kan na ekunu. Na yama na kodem 33 years. Obra woni mu hwe. Jack, wi asibeni. Inso hwa na esan.
Adwene.
Well, it's good. We 12 years of my life. 12 years in Kode wo fear. I want nema nkabia na bra boti say. Wako say 12 years.
Adwene.
Yanko anime. Isi say omo ba be mop up.
Okay.
Nipa ni bi wo omudi anko mmanti August 1. That's 1st August to 3rd August. Obi a wanya akwanya ntimi antrodi abetima trodi.
Okay. The Chronicle, Bawumia fulfills promise. Construction equipment for MMDAs arrive. Distribution starts soon. NDC to launch 2024 campaign in Tamale tomorrow. Agyapong to deliver 2024 Buzia Institute lecture. I am committed to supporting Bawumia to deepen bond with traditional authorities. Napo. VRA sensitizes residents on emergency preparedness plan. Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh ya oye vice presidential candidate for the MPP. One na nanoma chankonyo we PM antemenra omo ehyiae. Emfonyi na ewa ha no ne okuapeman. Okuapeman hene. Osi ade yo kwasi akufu ya otoso mienu.
Ohina me pena semba akopa no. The dressing. And also very young.
Very, very young.
In fact.
And nice.
Okuapeman hene. Me just say you see
Okuapeman hene.
Oh, Okuapeman hene no. Nana osi ade kwasi akufu. Me pen star pa. Nana onkwaso anope wate.
Pia.
Onkwaso.
Nti emra Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh ko na himfie. Ofiri ho na okomia ya hodo pi e wo Eastern region. Ho na o se Dr. Mahmoud Bawomiaka se ahemfo anase nananoma tsankonya bedwa e wo man no. They are partners for development. Nti ono na ban mu no omo beka omo ho aben omo so that empuntu obedru omanfo na boboa no. VRA fogusu ni omanfo di nkomo.
No say Dr. Bawomiaka nkochiche vid mama hemfo.
They are agents of development. Ohene ni nko age V8 na no omanfo na aka no maye dey.
Ohimbi aminimi no nya V8 oko tifi no aba na afọ. Ko ofin kran ko ni kromu ha. Okwa no se ya no asifom. O ma hene o. Asifom ayes or twice or where was abesi akwa na afọ. Nya V8. New Weekend Crusading Guide. VRA always fears over dam spillage. And upon Kruma to deliver 2024 Buzia Institute lecture. And also our High Court orders Lands Commission to delete all or die in tow family entries, titles in public records. Wow. Okuapem Hene testifies to Napo's humility, urges support for MPP running mate. Yes. Napo. The second California, no. Also, Okana Green Jones here. Obi Obren has about 5,000 Kayai to be trained by 2024. Kofi Ofosun Cancer. And since 2017, government has delivered 1,000 homes to security agencies. And Kayai for no more pictures. I'm in here. Abena Kayai for no. And Nwa Ira Kofi Ofosun Cancer. Ope CEOs Bakwa. Abena CEOs Bakwa Bonmode. Hey, Kayai for new. Hey. Emre Daniel.
Papa.
Kaya Yefoni. Edan so try na fine.
On said your ma form.
Hey. Emre to say Kaya Yefona ya omoso anyoma na Joma Hama ji omoto. NDC pension na omoso anyoma ticket assembly ticket memo under the NDC no. And then Kaya empowerment program. Ye chi omunsa no dwumo na tete osa no. Wonderful. Yeah.
Ebi mo ye nsamana, ebi mo ye beats, ebi mo ye meat pie, ene de keke ka ho.
Na eno na yewra.
No.
Kofi Ofosun Cancer.
Otu mo so mabra basesa.
Kofi Ofosun Cancer. Nyoma no maye bi ni.
Makeup kit ni bi ni.
We ewie na sade mo. Startup kits.
Omo de kwa start adwuma.
Na no na me tie Ofosun Cancer na say omo to. Eh.
Azuma blows no.
Samena no maye bi ni. So de nyoma si. Samena o.
Zuma blows now they should.
I will advise them. Obi a was be say no. Oye we are also
bleach.
O customizing while pay odi to so.
Of course.
Na it me
ma business aspect of it.
Wonderful. Hey, kai for na ye we.
Ni liquid soap.
Hey. There be ade o de minini. We kai for.
Omo anaye.
Oh, and the more Dr. Bawomiaka
ayo, and before and
after. Justice. We pudo no be request pudo just one per moment. I'm looking for some person with teeth pudo. Papa no can say be dey jatan papers animal. Fasa John Mahama former president picture and Fabra one of a whole president former president o president hwiase yamo pai emusu do edo
Sen ne befa niam.
Na omo so no muko mo yeta pe. Sen ko he mai wa kama wo hoyi.
Omo da bre mu basa.
Ne hwe dan ya yesia mo mo anne. Hwe dan ya yesia mo. Yera eye NEIP on National Entrepreneurship Innovation Plan. And now we can entrepreneur.
Yes, one ade. We no almost teacher almost certificate amount.
Oh, this is so wonderful.
That's nice.
Also, CEO no so ye adwuma no share nsa no so ye o.
Obo pa.
Yura Kofi Ofosun Cancer. Ono so ye adwuma pa. Hey! Auna te ono. Oh.
Wow.
Hey, edan so atwade ne. Hey, ewiase mrasi misisa ho. Kaya ifoni.
Omwa.
Well, other kinka messages na.
Ewo YouTube
Kinka messages.
Jacob Sapon. Watching you live from New York. Oman FM always listening to you. Good work done. Abna and Owahne. I say I went to New York when I was 52 years. I taught for 25 years as a teacher before I left. I say I am now 59 years old. Yeah. Yeah.
At the age of 52, you see,
Sheikh Hussein Idris, watching you live from UAE. Oman FM is the best. Winnie Champion, good morning, my children. Thank God it's Friday. Kofi, thank you for your wonderful and inspiring words. My children, you look refreshing and cute. Kofi, about the lady you are talking about, the guy should not marry her. She is Jezebel. Just look after the child and be prayerful. Nothing will happen to you by God's grace.
Fantastic.
Have a blessed weekend. Love you always. Fojo Donkor, good morning from Connecticut. Yeah, Osankide, Ghanaians should not expect anything good from the NDC manifesto, which is scheduled to take place at Tamale tomorrow. Greetings to lawyer Mike Aaron Okwe Jr. Yeah, so far the Abba Ewo Honum Enono. Auntie Comfort Sapon, I say good morning, you are looking good. Yada say and anope say one so what they would Abba.
Alhaji Muhammad saw Chia also.
Oh, okay. Alhaji.
Also, I saw Tadi Muda Homano.
Muda, I say another Muda.
Muda. Me and I can't yes.
Mr. Am oh one day forgetting. Mr. Amu Awakosombo. Good morning.
Mr. Amu. Onano de
Biaba.
Dabi do de buy meant me arena be menya bio. Set you up here no de buy no.
And now the share
the Kencity boot. We could do February.
And I say no.
I dey say me say me tem pam bi wo kai na me wura kai yase na me wura me da form pam madwin so cry dey. Obi boot at tilapia. Is that why yes for another set bra? Tilapia na weekend say munya wo. I say weekend with the more dry.
And you easy old brother.
Over your pepper akrama fan good weekend.
Good morning, Abna no wine. This morning you look so good. Red day. Please greet Owahene for me, Mr.
Red day.
My share red day. Red day.
I'm so red kakra wonti. Of amwano no. Akoso mo kro nza me share me goda.
Sir.
Minim kro no mu.
Onko akoso moda.
Wura muda.
One of the 9 cities I was in Uganda.
Akoso moda.
And a per weekend me ne kodi wo.
Mini okay of amwa on dimi no. Se me kono nko afom dia.
And the current next week nyambo on for tilapia ne bimra. Why?
Well, so the wo yi ko na otwe. Me so mo yi ne ayefroko.
Ochina.
Echina.
And busy wo ho.
Echina the pressure na no den, but nyina mo ye behwe na ya ye ne kama. Ti ma me fa onsia.
Adarum.
Maybe phone lines amanko for to abrantie na forma. Abrantie na oni oba te na oba no one na wo na ofa ne phone no. Me pese Ghana for me je adwenkyere kakra. Ansa na Mr. Donkor atena se. Nti eda ye na bie phone lines ma me. Se oni oba etie na oni no afa nyinsen. Onye ne ho ade. Oje ne mfom so tum akohu abusua. Se mo ba no me na nyinsen. Ena wawo. Ne mo ebrese ma ba ne ho ade. Abrante no free edwuma ba na oba na fa ne mobile phone. Na omo ne di dwa ne ade ofa bi threaten bi didi o matem. Afei abrante nso se na oba ne no onwa no. O se hey nso onwa me a me ye obibi. E na obo ne ntrene. Be ma no waye ha. Ompe kasa nti asem no so odwene ho. Ebi mu se onhwe ne ba na on compensate aba on pay sika bi infam ma buy one. Na ware na he obi kunu. Enche adwenche bebi mpese enimdifo ma mo hwe mo ma adwenche fa. Enfa politics ne ha. Me nya politics asem we na mpese o che. Oba na o kan be you afrim. Fa free for me 0240 55089 na me fa callers be 5B on this. 0240 55089. Abranten so here for two. Intimo. Hello, good morning. Hello? Good morning.
Mohammed Shafiu from Ewutu Senior East.
Okay, Maminti Ominua.
I'm a private chairman. I'm going to get for you. Some of our very serious because Oba de sabi unni ukunumu esutumi sa. If Christianity and Muslim, there is no way Oba wo ukunu sutumi say or ya na die bia. Enya wo wa de on the tin ntemu. Unni sa right in the sin to question me. The extra ejuma bi a oye wechiri. We dey very difficult. Na them as we know about it to start here. Your best option ever with the city. The Obano.
Let us say
the Obano take a simple way because what start here say Robert business amount. Who will be a different thing you call it man said.
Okay.
Because we need to inform more. But me we are some mobile for some channel. The best thing people them Obano inside.
Let us say you find the from 0240550899 0240550899. Brantie no on your day. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Wahine.
But you didn't maybe a case free.
Yeah, I was trying to be tighter.
Of I am a minty, I didn't show us as me.
You, Wahine, sir, I said with you. If he said, a dear was a brand money, and he said, and a crime of a good 2 and a movie, and who said, and I'm on a banning to M1.
Okay.
Because, sir, we don't worry, we put and I will sign Martin. Then I know I will be anything to come and throw me punu, who bet me a cohon book up for yet, and you know, but I said, I will hold my figure with no carbon.
Okay.
And upon telling me, I was last time you, Jenny, I will need about Bettina. Who come in that computer, Nakupo be you about what you want more. It is said, Sir, Suba Bani Benedino, one in the Fortuna, while we are obedient to work a cancer and a new bounds on no way for you. Now, what you say, because of jealousy. The jealousy in the woman is too much.
Okay, may I say, so may I say 0240550899. I'm to a brand for my man. Me did say nipa me no amokasa o macho madwen. En kaminya mani bi so a man mon frɛ. Mu nua ba na yesi. Me hia oba ba ko bi frem. Me fa nipa be num pɛ. Na ya share nkomo na 0240550899. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Owa hini.
Bacho, udini bebe akase free.
Yo dan kwa ne kase unipa.
Ofa Joe mami ntiu.
Na o hon design.
Trade am for the men kwa cheme.
Chia ai dancing na chia ai honorable mami.
Okay.
Na ai ye ni abe me ya tem ya o dia be tie se ai obi dan safo akoko bie obi pono. Asam na ya sama ai den pa. Abaiwa na oni no anyim no ommo mpa ye ntire urade se obewo na wahwa akwala na wati akwala no. Okay, onim no oye na adwen se okwakoye abaiwa no ha dia onkan hu se ninkwa esa. Because sie ya onware no mpo na eye emprantu mpo nyinsen mu a omwo mpo na okwa adwuma ba na odi ni phone atoa no wafa phone no ohwe enyama ewo mi. Ebe kakra se ebia se bebi oye adwuma kura no se ne boss diska kura ma ne so onfa nko bebi kura no ode befi a before so ne ni bete no na abai wan we kukuru sika no kura e de ko ama ye betimi obetimi anya asema ma ne boss be betimi akina tum ama se the life be miserable nti onhwe se onmo mpa ye ka mane nka se okono ma brewu ana se okoye no ku bibi onmo mpa ye nsere urade na akwala no onwo mpa ne ho mfa ne ba non sha akwala no onya hwe ne pepepe a non ti akwala no na oba no onfa ne ho na so di ne ti a anhwe ya obesere ne nkwa.
All right, me that say exactly 8:15 you best start it until 4 minutes ti obi anya ne 1 minute ne nkwa na. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Bacho odi ne be aka say free.
Flower name Trevor bin Ibrahim.
Bacho odi o say free o say.
Oini. Sama meno. Wa yo ba ba yo man de ni batina.
Okay, how do you that say?
One Trevor abeto.
Aja mi tie o kasa, me tie o kasa.
Yo, me say ma meno. Papa no mpamono a wa be kunu. Don wanya oba wa be ma ne kunu. Ko banya ade. Wanya nipa uni nitina o banya ade. Ntu wampamono ntam wampa mba no so. Na wampa ba papa bi international ni last in yafe and yes I buy am ba obekunu
okay
one shot kwada no one more kwat na de ma me fie na one shot kwada no
me da say aja
da one fast kan ko ma kwada no tia ken
me da say ne ho ye pa
shira no ma me shira MPP ni na
me da say haja bye bye 0240550899 and ka say obaba ku bi obaba ku abefem so haja mo why ade pa. Hello, good morning. Okay, 0240550899. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Udin baby akasa free.
I remember this people go why ne.
Oh, me am dey share this mama nti wano pay.
Why na so okay be to me. Next, you know, get so when you baby na dem isi ni diamond.
Okay.
Yeah, that's up na Belgium France, France here, you need yanko use. So this come me name isi dynamics me nya bidi. It will probably be no friend on the black one my bow. So, and I'm the fan did be so be that me them. But you go be up to me na ka say there. We get na ka say, hey you could why you boy what you boy you say. You did na me ma down na me da bantuma. Can na jo wa na get and you must say that na no be say that my. We are getting a soon. Hey, what do you want to do anything? Can you get me by no catch them? I'm so what? God on any Smith in any muscles, and me, Jimmy, no go on to buy on the Pamono. Up to now, me never did anything with them. Oh, I am much about me. Mate, Mate, on top of one. Oh, I know, yeah, dear. If you have the Bianca, may say the other pressure next to Mate, politics will do be on my pressure by us. Mate, may I say, may I word my Mate, may I say, may I say, when you get all wrong. Very interesting. And this people could maybe of another this people could and this people could be awesome. So I mean for Freful Chato, last caller. Na Intia Semui. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay, very bad. 0240550899. Me for Freful last caller. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Udini baby wakasa free.
Me kasa free. Dome, you're from an offer.
Yo, Obani Maminti one pay.
I'm the number you know to follow you now. All right. I am talking on the topic. On your journey to continue finding.
Yes, I don't know. Opening Unifriso. We are not talking about that here. I have my problem. Mode, Monso do baby, I'm hardly crowded. Mean for for baby. Menka ahensem bia wa ha nti newspaper na asem na all can ye ni me ahensem we were speaking based on the newspapers yenkosi hene yensi hene why minkosi hene minsi hene nti enkofa asem mreme no pay bacho fasi emfa obi akwa mabio na momon de monso de mo de beba mo ahefo ni bi nso mo amen vensia yera Christian Donkor atnase na ene just mumpe sa video yi mame se benya mumpe sa video yi emame na ini enkomo enfa ho ene ye behwe debate former president ko debate also onko ye bedi enkomo se enkomo a edapono so ene se obepe adwuma ye na adwuma na obepa ye no ene ye betoto ano se na uko interview nti Institute of Economic Affairs enya na di kan a omuye debate afa de ba ne sai NDC for so monko yi ebedi nkomo na ya hwe nsem da media budget review so be ka akra na fe the commission of the Tesano 320 housing unit by the president to the Ghana Police Service and also the other matters yet me de nkomo just say pudon no ay krado yentie we na Mr. Donkor akwaba yentie we mresisi a
na 24-hour economy ma me no papa no mo titifie mo yen emwa John Dramani Mahama say what the modern farming techniques and the deba under animal farming wo ko ba bi ti say pudon e wo chana wo ko ha animal farming no wonim say jata ne moa kese elephant ne ade nyina egu farm no bi enti wontimi nkose wokọ akodododo anase wokọ wakodua nuane wo enti wodi kai set up plantation ne bibia wie uwia ne wagya moa na gum na gya moa ne gum a wobehia omo so a wo di plane ebefa wiem no mas asevo emoa ne nuane ne ade na proud to that no what training expert for our muso ebehwe nkwa friend say omo ebehwe mboa no so boa bi yare a ebetima wo no pane ne ade na sanyoma we nyina na e baso a ebeboa ma omo mawie agric e wa agric KNUST Legon wo mu nyina benya adwuma ye
with all that we are saying, I'm quite confused.
Okay.
I'm confused. I'm confused and I say animal really no say yeah animal farming no say jatani winning no ebe benefits.
Yeah, yes. Reason is say ebe my tourist attraction.
Okay, good.
Because ukopudon. Now
more of tourism than say yeah re animal
na proud to that no so no emo na kasa no ubetimi a export to be.
Okay.
U export no na sika no dey enioma na ekọ no. Na unya dollars. Dollars ne ba na bebo sika sama dey agina.
Okay.
Proud to that no te wo make a exportation no movement obey no adwe say wo di nioma ni bi kọ no ha na de kọ no wo de kọ no wo benya dollars na ba dollars ba because country bia na wo kan nioma more than the export to bia no country na ho de e ba fom and na Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia ba ya wantimi anya wa ma ho chaba eti wo mo we extension officers ni ade ni nyina no wo benya adwuma ye wo mo ye ayi for machinery for no ye beto wo offensive land ni nyina almost benya adwuma ye proud to that Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia eba ya oka say obey one district one factory wantimi and here John Dramani Mahama say under one district one factory no wono de obey be embark on agro
and
almost said that's the booming who feel
proud to that no te wo make a exportation no movement obey no adwe say wo di nioma ni bi kọ no ha na de kọ no wo de kọ no wo benya dollar
for our economy no in chichimo e won apay okasa we doctor within the NDC say minim se be export nyata no na it me edenya foreign exchange jata Idi yata nti export o makohe na nkofo ko jata na ase asem we de ma twene ho a menti ase o says okasa as we this okasa bi o meso maka na no atum and this for back ka wa no to say okasa ma bi o we doctor on 24-hour economy in Nchejim. Just I should share say minister be can ye ko enim no say munidia or minister back mean kind din is it Rashid Pepper so yes or say umbesi sabo moba say in fact ye ka employment one say me kwan a say some cause sabo no ma papa abo no hey well I'm my champion akwa na e de be ko enim champion mo ache
Why he me just no pay.
Boko de.
If you have a can what they want.
24-hour economy.
I'm even check and see how much for no pay.
I avoid you so.
Na or down forces of Chiao. Yes, I think it's a very soon about.
Yeah.
Morning star for Chiao. Miss Sister Monica on the on me so show no.
Sure.
Because me fan check and see amount. And they all the morning star guys order so call a year abu hono so and also assembly by bi or born home at modern pass especially Bompai area any a David the friend David yes I think some road network okay it's a very plus to us and yes we need you as a man can see to or down road no so no it take shape nkakra nti da abai so ase agenda 111 na ase subu awo me ka kire o say because of the commission ni aye ni no say am expand the road na kase pa nti da ma beni so ase
okay
bibia bedi nchi akase so ma honorable ken
okay
and Anti-Stella yeah nyame so ama hodin bibia mo obi a nka.
All right, a friend Christian Donkor, a chartered accountant. What you say? In some dapono sono, a beboa in Chichimu, ye hian Chichimu so. As I auditor, and see an open commodia babidino can. Na Mr. Mama started show messages on YouTube. Muntini said the work at the Asemoba near near car. You need to me who assembly a car or a newspaper. Okuapemi hene paper story about a kind. Paper and say Okuapemi hene. Na member Kamasema obe send message say he is not Okuapemi. Oh, I hear be a cockroach manzo. And you TV soon a better manzo. When the chroma they are hensem basa and you want basa na. When the chroma. Oh, man so chimbi a coho. Newspaper that they assemble and you can't assemble. If you have issue with the chieftaincy there, go to them and you're on our platform. So don't come and write any nonsense things on this platform. A nonsense. The mo church or who are saying be a command and all. Nyansa nim the mo church or bar. Nyansa ba kukre nim. The old frey ya obeka was obeka was the old kind of nyansa say be a call. Go there and tell them, not on our platform. The newspapers, we were reviewing the papers. They cracked their back and they can. So you have issue, go to the newspaper, not us. Modie, I hear some basa ne is in hunu basa mudi okromo to mine nkoso man so twen fun amotwe okromo ano. Enye ye network way so. I am not going to entertain that. So far as I'm concerned, so far as I'm the host of this program, never me mausa akwanya no. Me den yeti wo de no bi anti. Ti me so nzim hunu no so on this platform. Champion
and to add it to yours. I will say, look, we are individuals. And here now are we near Ghana and Ma. Ubia wo ne right. Say bibia ufi say wagin, you can share your opinion.
That's all.
But don't come now ba ebia. Me fan say YouTube ni ade. Now I bet trotro. Brofubia wangasa de ne kwa wo trotro won
yes.
You can in nyama ba
you make a chieftaincy yourself.
Then you
can obetro no be afraid.
Who belong to anasa wo de wo allegiance wo baby a. Be as it is.
That's all.
Go and be on those platforms. What you say no akotie na ye
because you can
platform be so. Now this character like I see a friend list to where bibi
there are no one fem no.
Na no fem no. No, she say akufo-addo or your bodam for akufo-addo e don plan wa bo na wo sere. Akufo-addo abo braben. Now wo eno de wo tumi share oh good fire.
But when
we come here and we talk sense and then you sit on TV and write your opinion. You think somebody is here to please you? Please, and don't forget it. Aye tie sam na ne ye kan. Ani atro amudi wo. Bobi ansa. To me, soto otunfuo etum life you know what say wa bogumbe. Amo bibi say wa bogumbe. Then you are happy sitting down. What you say? Oh, at least to be catch a bra akufo-addo abo. Say, we now be chem akufo-addo ase. E wa assassin so. Our bone ya wo so de. And you sit in Ghana when you are penny and you listen to this guy now aye wo de na wo say. Akufo-addo abra abo. What you say? Look at Tesano here obi we. Hwan no man me bi o say. Just say onimu posi yesi ade say. And you say ahwene pa wo hoi enkasa. Once I nye commission here ko bi enum po say champion man we say ade we NDC fonya. Tesano dey na mu see even abonsa no be 5 for cry for police me donya me kan e besi wo kromu a. As we look at it. What you say? I'm going to say be MPP. Who visa nyom fe? No abetrene. Look, sanya mana ya mutotro. Forget it, krampo. Wanu betnya kwatena ho. No be die akufo-addo no aye say oh wa bogumbe na ya ne de. Na nye wo obedina ha dia. Enti e be say tie for sometimes. Amafo so ulusu word bia. Ya na mo amatoreti kakra. Because obi ho say
asem.
And you go people are not comfortable. Go and sit in the Akayafam for Bobi and Sanu to insult a Akufo-addo so you're useless for you to be happy.
I had the Yamakwan. So what handsome ye dear, Kokodia handsome. I had the Yamakwan because you need handsome or her. And you can't, the Obocrat and your community. I have for the sake of penning for Casabianco, Yamanchemi, but also me can't Yansa be assumed because a crumano. Ya ma ahensem ne nyoma bi esekru no, and we are not going to tolerate that. Champion yanko
I think you started with the budget now.
Budget review. Media budget review.
Yes.
Okay.
Then before we come to I think it's we say the debate, Yes, and who is running away? We'll look at the significance of the debate. So and a bit me help Abuana review all the sectors, Right. So we'll look at the significance. Well, I think last is it 2 days? Media finance minister or call parliament, constitutional provision. The significance of this media review. Listen to this. Let me properly define our parameters.
Okay.
Before you enter the following year, you prepare a budget.
Okay.
And the budget that you prepare is for the future.
Okay.
And it has 2 legs concerning revenue you expect to generate for the country. What is 2024 budget was read somewhere November 2023.
Yeah.
And it's for 2024. So it means that you prepare towards future.
Okay.
And once you do that, it becomes expectation, what you expect.
Okay.
Right. So it has 2 legs, which is the revenue side. Then the other leg is expenditure, right? How you intend to spend that revenue expectation over or how are you going to spend? So also have that leg. So the 2 together. Well, of course, we need revenue, income, and our need expenditure. So at the end of the day, as I saw 2 expenditure from income. So now the difference,
Okay.
Difference, say revenue here more than the income now. Yes, when you a budget surplus.
Okay.
Say revenue expenditure not so say revenue no I say when you're there budget
deficit. Okay.
But in our case, normally, right, as you use the word fiscal.
Okay.
Rather than just budget. Yeah. Now, so the difference, give you what we call fiscal space.
Okay.
Now that fiscal space, it can be negative or positive. It depends on whether you have got budget surplus or deficit.
Okay.
So what does it? And I want to say, the difference between revenue, and then expenditure. The difference, that's a bit to me gap na you close.
Okay.
And I say I wide.
Okay.
For example, ABA, we expect say we person generate 2 million, but we expenditure 4 million.
Okay.
The difference here very big.
Okay.
It says so, and I said the other way around. Also, we generate 2 million, but we expenditure 2.5.
Okay.
Difference is 500.
Okay.
You're very close.
Okay.
So it depends on your expectation what you want to do for the country. So that's it. And then other things were Ebema the gap was a fiscal gap ebia improve our widen ni depend one kasa wakwa budget what the budget na akoni approve amount how are you going to pursue those revenue na what to me achieve near now say open what am I say because budget now we prepare sika no ni na under consolidated fund you are now going to generate in the future till budget na prepare 2023 against the year 2024 say I think say this 2024 budget you're reading 2023 now revenue side you see being about 170 million about there the expenditure also here about 220 billion
170 billion against 220.
Yes, so the difference was about 50 billion.
But
okay. And so the difference was about 50 billion.
Okay.
And then normally, to be able to execute all your programs, they say 50 billion, no couple BCN. So what I say, and the BCN also, I say, UBGB internally Ghana, and now be come on
Ghana then I did a
GBA.
Okay.
And in my debt no better hon.
Okay.
Because we were a developing country. And developing country biano. We expenses most of you person will develop faster. Now cause so much expenses against your revenue. With development, a better chokakra. Okay. Normally, ayana expenditure okay. And then my budget deficit, and I say fiscal deficit. And what's going for what is said? The gap nice as a physical, and that's a very wide amount. When you enter the year, which is say enter 2024. Now, after now we implemented the budget now could be approval. And let me say this. Say budget o fiscal gap no a very wide and I say be close. It depends on how effective you are going to implement the revenue generating terminals. Now abobo say me nyesike me taxes e be fi port e be fi how a year ube pursue ni controls are what the baho and the be determine say ube to me achieve or not. And expenditure so our budget no whether expenditure no ebe kosoro and I say be so tia and also depend on how prudent you utilize the money now expenditure no how careful you are and the big and the area ube to me I prepare by the say best deficit near 50 billion this year kobo bisia e bet to me abase when you entered 2024 till now you started January because sika no be buy in piecemeal. They say for example say taxes PAY you tuan monthly mebwa eduma bia no prepare no de ko nti sika na be buy in piecemeal so what is now e bet to me abase ya akosi 6 months akosi 6 months wo hwe wo revenue expectation na abana and share champion 50 billion na ye gap ma no one shall we betumi close 50 billion enti hu hia so beka kobo bi 50 billion ni bio I hope we are getting
mate analysis now you say
because we are now implementing actual. First you predicted 2021 and 2024 every month you expect say we be safe from taxes enti say unya ni nane which you have your expectation your 50 billion as a kobo besiaba. Okay. But bet me say when implementation you've been able to block some loopholes.
Yes, and
to go say even with your expectation because we've been able to do that where see your expectation. Into bet me say 170 billion now we can now board one shall bet me 200 billion. Inti ubenya 200 billion there then who he has about kobo be 50 billion as what by what 20 billion today be 30
okay
what must say and expenditure side so we say 2020 we share about 220 billion e bit ma ba say expenditure no so no what the consolidated fund no what bohu I buy say na make a choose akufo-addo say we say protect consolidated fund what we have bohu buy to a extent say and you ma ka say obey na predict say obey use 2020 no what we negotiate and you maybe why is so cheap say even we programming now implement kura we be spending less than 20 billion
220 no
yes e bet ma say we be spending 210 billion 10 billion be fiso. In this case, I also reduce the gap, and the revenue cost by 20 billion, and reduce the deficit now, but now 30. And expenditure, we were able to reduce it by 10 billion. And effectively, Sisako Bobby about 20 billion per hour. And so you have improved your fiscal gap.
Wow.
What won't me now? The significance of the media budget is what that parameters. Okay. Now, Constitution can say, as a finance minister, you are one who monitor all these variables for us. and I will implementing Agyapong policies. And he said, you implementing here and you halfway through. When I was it a year long, 12 months, we'll do 6 months now across on. Bra, na bra be my what has happened because from January to June there has been actuals. What do you say? What achieve actuals?
Okay.
In terms of revenue and then expenditure. And the question is that budget now the buy you empesi be failing Ghana. To be my say one revenue now o target is it feasible to get it?
Okay.
Because what we go halfway through and he said, oh, expecting 170 billion. Now say for 12 months. Now what taxes are? At least unya credit so to me half.
Okay. Of the 170 billion.
170 so to me be 90 billion. I say 80 billion. What do you have? Okay. Let's say you go there. So the significance of the media is to give us give them idea say senior 6 months made to me enya.
Okay.
So what I say so want to me nya then the cry no what say we be review budget no until they say budget review to review say me nya enti mama me sika ni bi na me fa enka na mama me kwa na me generate sika from other sources and na ya na me dey no the new taxes abeg because all taxes no na the projection on to me e ho na enye reliable.
Oh, I see.
So that no see review and we review but me say our revenue expectation 170 billion as it stand now we have generated only 40 billion. So looking at it and to me feasible say but me 170 billion you 170 billion so your physical gap on the back see you borrowing and no implication of borrowing who could borrow so at associated interest rate yana na me and I saw the review na said to avoid borrowing na say with the other sources until I know the new taxes biaba just to make sure say you bet me achieve revenue so that you can't borrow because borrowing it has associated costs. What if you don't take it, you lose all your revenue or salary? That's all this salary now because of your interest rate.
I see.
So what premise and for the media review budget, that is the main essence.
Okay.
To give you the opportunity to review the circumstances.
Okay.
Now,
all right. Okay. Yeah, but Saba, my main call break mrasima back until just for you to know, say media budget no era. Actually, year ma what you say. Who track kwan ako baby. Until what project say metima could do at this time, but would do baby no hwe ho odin a na wetimi abon wa mane so da bi mintimi ndu baby o so mi du no enti be ya momfa aeroplane mo na mefa me na mo metimi adru ho de a memfa tax from but mintimi ndu ho de o some the tax for de eba ti we dey I think say wachim na taso nka me ko commercial break mrasisi na yemfa enkomo no nto so emfa mo ni the Christian Donkor ni the owo ahene stay tuned. I'll be right back after the short break. Welcome back. This is the Dialogue Show, Financial Friday segment. And all share and pay. My mentor Ira William Ufori Jan, your friend Kofi name. Say we are fan of this program. And I do the show na Oshe or America. I'm watching Ghana the Adiachi. That's say no crunch any of two. So I mean count. You're a Christian Donkor, a chartered accountant, and our boy na yatin maybe I say. Sanse Sikasamon Moboni and the idea. Yaji and immediately be if you know. Then to also now.
Enti, and no nani expecting. Now Okoye no ko ready. Now no ko ready near me who ye and I'm able to detail. Now Okoye no, like I said, me catch a revenue side, you know. Now, who prepare budget? Now say who target ne say. Who person what achieve ne what prepare no. More implement am I mean to near maybe as a way. One. As so making sure say why identify loopholes at baby revenue now when introduce so strict control.
Okay.
And yes, I will target that. And I'm not surprised or buy or say yes, your target GR ni adie na. And my mention one control about we put in place in there. And when he has all the new taxes or the about budget we move.
Okay.
Because revenue side, we remember expenses side.
Okay.
Revenue side, no. Or chair say, Sisiano, Nyanko Puadon, based on certain things, you know, you achieve your target. And who got your targets are one. As a son who put in controls. I've said it time with that number said, I dear Bakwa, Tim Biamayan Chivu, your budget target in terms of revenue. I am called for a Gigi. Ukwa says port. Hey, so many year trade na be bringing ko fan ko for neko. Na me catch say near gu na do say near vi ko aban crew ani. GR di we no oh twa kai. And you put in maximum control beyond that no so no. There were other chief executives and we be companies are. I'm a bank for no, I'm a gambosa, now you some companies no. Now the bank no. Na ya I'm the enumni na enwi sikano revenue na enwi de ko. Ebi ni japa. Ni company you the matter force na am the ball sakron. Ebi no. So what I say? There's so many of them. So what you do is that some person what achieve o budget revenue no. Normally you put him maximum control. And my main chow, Nientia or say ye CD your revenue, Nemomono, and whom he has said, the Baba budget new taxes be unwajed from Mamintro. One intervention control about we put in place. Ever this SML.
Okay.
SML, yeah, I'm the man say, yeah, oil revenue, you are money, one of them. Because at the end of the day, the audit no prove say, and we've been able to increase our revenue by 2.4 billion. This is Argentina. I'm quite monitoring. Yet to me improve revenue by 2.4 billion. It means then that all this money did not need the intervention of SMLR and can we never go to Gungo Fubutum. I'm more be oil companies. I'm di Ghana young fa a champion. You move from a western region near the Abakra. You move away in Siakrano, not a franchise. And it's strict monetary. To me, 2.4 billion. Now, digitization. And then a reduced human interface. I had Jessica. First in one. No be a better receipt. Nini na and that digitization. Even so we renew o passport and once I was sending sika no na ko bu. Enti human interface gigi sika na ya di mi ko nini na so bebre twa. So what I say? Enti ama abai to me generate more revenue. Once I catch was say sika ya gigi no. Beye to test e konkofo botum. Yeah. So when you put in maximum control, me say you will be amazed that any class about Yakobo Bisiabio. So what I say? And me who say about to be able to achieve the target or budget now reading 2023 for 2024 put in a control.
Okay.
And muntina SM and idea no ebasenia revenue assurance to make sure say ebe to me aye.
Okay.
Bibi te say any see one was say yama amoma contract be to company be to monitor the tariffs na international cost. And we try also and
yeah.
Me catch us say amu be yes some monitoring revenue enko a nka be shortfall ni na no see a good consolidated funding. So these are the controls you put in place to be able to ensure say when you
okay.
And one thing I read from the budget on the revenue say it means then that a buying intervention in terms of control very good. Okay. And the ama or say we look at the halfway based on our target, the bet me enya your target,
okay.
And so who great I say me baba beji debi me baba beji area be a magic the tax
the introduction of new taxes.
What must I say? And you are not A1 and 2. The little that and also Aban. What the American is who put in control no sukura ampoa there to me 100%. E bi beko. Na mom control na wo de in kakra na Aban so no. How effectively you are going to utilize it. So what must I say?
Okay.
Till what put in control am I the more about abegum of course I dey be benwi akof baby there
sure
and e bi aba now ni abegum no so no 170 billion no se begum a and now say even halfway 90 billion abegum a how effectively you utilize this sika no and no so be determine whether ehun hia say okwaji new sika anase there be
okay
what you say enti for revenue side give me two thoughts. One, to me then that a buy intervention be or the other in terms of control working effectively, and then two, the government is utilizing the letter that has come into the booty very well, because champion a juma way are buying your way pa anka obi krobe expertise ampa in kono the media reviewer based on good job massive infrastructure okay so open or jimbo but rather no I say no I don't need a EBR until one is saying then you carbon offers here then it means then that the letter that comes into the boot or utilizing the well put to wall see champion some of the unime I've said it time without number say me akufo-addo consolidated fund fat from our pim afa ho and it's easy to break that jackpot. I'm telling you. And mean here because you see besides how many times am I phone and question say the policies here out there and the reason why people spoke against the free SHS now amoka all free all life be like you see a kwaben or besides a kwaben obenya sika no obenya no he because when they were in power the way they mismanage the country's resources no onimsa sana ono so beba be yentu onye sika nye but remember you implementing free SHS from the very first year up to this time would you no matter how challenges now at least she graduates and say student a channel oma ye de kotoa she sika nkwa yasmani of free SHS bisa said those who were asking so benye sika ni ya yo hino na omosre no bisa said sika na fe the implement up to this time and koleko so bisa said or the new way bia baka it means then that the letter that has gone into the consolidated bank the money is protecting it well
okay
that is why you've been able to do that
okay
so it gives me impression one the control on the revenue is good and then the kakana abanoso or utilizing here
okay
so what I say because on to me and utilizing anyhow
okay
now let's come to the other leg which is the revenue side
okay
the revenue side now make you say the budget that is around let's say 220 billion or so what do you say so when you strike that it's about 50 billion Now, from the where
Finance Minister,
it means then that we are likely to exceed the target,
okay.
which is 170. So if that happens, ABI will probably move around 180 billion. And also, and in this case, the fiscal deficit will close. About 50 billion, maybe a bit closer to 40 billion.
Okay.
So that is now expenses side. Realize that, look, when you prepare a budget for expenses, you put in all, especially your expenses, be a friend statutory.
Okay.
Then you can't do anything about it.
Okay.
This is what Bob Bissia on go for. Ukoji or manone, every Eurobond. Yet they are no automatic or prepare budget to cry. No, so the statutory need be first. Because I know, and rather why you're obligated, you can't do anything about it. Then beyond that, you come to the discretionary expenses. So now the discretionary expenses, who programs are what to me obey and we implementing. And no, the one about them may free SHS, may we. And here one also expenses no too late. Near one to me, which is the obligatory ones, and then the discretionary water. Now, I buy so economy for we say no obligatory ones, which is statutory. You can't do anything about it. Say I can say you be before expenditure no in terms of massaging. Sebia, you be number expenditure number for I know they are own to me touchy because I know I'm rather. But what you can do is the discretionary. Near one as I would do program, party manifesto, this no. 1 hour bontino, the grass of my command, Abia and can free SHS, Papa Semaye, or by us you looking at the situation of my friends, free SHS, may chance in San Hokakra. And no, Abia and a budget of 220 billion or budget, no, over to me at so because we're implementing. Okay. So, sometimes will be say, or can we, as so. Or buy when to me I know amount for can anyhow. No, if you understand the dynamics, only per biano, Tim Biano, you say be optimistic. Okay. Tim Biano say think of positive side. Okay. Me, Makase, when I obi coalition or yeah, me per promise. Say Obaga say me my promise, I won't do that. Me per promise. Because promise challenge you. And set a target for you. Okay. Ufi say one set target some ba me free SHS. Any an target on Antoine. Ka ufi say nan kan kola ya mbeko school free. Dabi. O to say to me per promise. Promise no. Say what the mommy now want to me and for failure. Explanation ba betumi ayoke say oh ampa say what there. Look, e betuma ba say and workers ya amonya kotre he. E betuma ba say before the year only workers can say, oh, met me a mamma allowance, yes, Simo, minimum allowance, see. Champion, what you say? And a revenue no so no, budget no ni na now, eba. And you bet me about say, ma, I make me with good intention. But when the actuals came in, me who say, a man is so sure, sir. And you bet me as I say, Bia, who teach our allowance a cacrano. So what I say, even though one intention to obey, but she can't maho, sir. And when I know be a running demonstration say on here can in January as we announce this I will implement here. So what does it? These are some of the things that can delay or be especially Abani. On to me and Cardi or Dada, especially Sabani a genuine one. So what does it? And especially a who to say big saw a short bit. Say on to me and ya DBM on me na make a okay. Only me na make a song. But say Maya, Nebia, the dynamics in the revenue generation near the end. I quite necessarily say way as a section say Hokakra. What I say, and wait until you get the governance and get there. Wow, made my own that I can't mean you. And when I open with the dynamics in here, if you be promise, salaries make 2 months basic, a chain. Yes, somebody say, am I 10%? To me, need my expectation. Okay. So, all the politicians, you're beckoning you into a ordinary person now. On just 90% may fit classroom, main cop. But so West men know who society and yet easy, sir. Remember, say ni na expectation. It depends on the revenue. That's what I say. Okay. Into opposition to obeka basa na amai. So these are the things that to me ma ebia payment biba. Say payment to ebia national health insurance providers.
Okay.
So what I say. Oh, and can aban ye mu anka every month be a call. But revenue now what no be grab PAY. You so many organizations. Look. Say if GIO amu be ye na nka mo man agenu data me say ayi month ni betwam no e bia me fa ne say June atwam ye wo July PAY ejuma bi o ha or the car from January ni na on go to aye what you say meanwhile ni na no aban na ye kan the budget ho from January ejuma bi ntwa ni PAY na bi o so ejuma na I've said this e bia na he ono a ejuma no enkoso yie nti obetua ne salary no cash flow crowd de betua PAY no na no so ayasem so enti no tax na fee companies ba individual PAY ni ade na eba no eno so ntumi machine show sa meanwhile aban no because her budget enti no ono so de ahyem say ebia teachers mi nya mama mo allowance kakra say matum mabeka me say ma me mfa bi nhye barret but the implementation is June no sika come expect from PAY ejuma bebre amu me file returns ni mpo na ba nti ama me there is a shortfall and my consolidated fund na ama ochama me teacher for the na no but ma me nchuka kakra se beba so these are the dynamics nti but opposition oba can advise as if the sika no the consolidated fund
na yem pese de ba ma
na pese o de beba no. And I'm going to wait until you get there. Confirm more promising. What your okotnawa and then you will see your image. What it is. O na me ne makase. Obi a me nimu no. Before say why you bibi no me hu no. Yeah. Onye bibi na me hu no. Ayi onu de me wo. Ayi wo mu kase we dey me try. But so obi a me nimu no. We were workers in this country. See. Probably the time now Mama was facing that problem. No? Now Obiso Ntiasie, but you will have workers work for 4 years. I hear them 3 months. None some expectations so Obetia Sasikano. Yeah. Besides the dynamics. In spite of your new Musician, he is now trumpeting to say it as if it's so easy. About the young man. No, beka workers be there and now put there come 3 months. No, ni communicate at TV so can ya. Meanwhile, in reality, you are in power 4 years. No one will be 4 months salary. So what I say about that time that happened, no, me I didn't blame because me dynamics of what generating revenue. But I want also the other side, gross mismanagement, and I wouldn't be lead to now. What the workers got for 4 years? You've given them 3 months. Not one man Jakupa, 30 ambulances. So got on no one 700,000 euros. Jakupa, Agyapong consolidated funding. And to all the gross mismanagement led to those things. Okay. But beyond that, me explaining the dynamics are a bit me not to fulfill certain promises. Okay. So the expenditure no. When the obligation why you can't do anything about it. But when it comes to the discretionary, and they over to me, I'm massage now about when you man who what budget to say. Why is something good about the discretionary expenditure? Okay. Your work control also no. Okay. It's almost I'm not recover from COVID-19 I don't know say salaries of executives near the no yentete so. On one day what is so. Okay. It means then that in case you get a fee consolidated fund in terms of allowance and then salary no and a big boom because or reduce you know. 2 projects are all here. I see Debbie me and say me roads and not too much obligatory. So I say but necessary yeah me road me at an arm's length price. Arm's length price means me come marketer. Se contractor no road we kosia and me hu say we say constructing 1 million I say 1 million and be constructed because I would avoid over invoicing and usha That is an idea the resource when you more the year wonders. Look.
Okay.
Compare interchange sector. ASA.
Difference be brave.
$255 million. Meanwhile, the Epoquasi dia a year 40. Ocean rough a year. I say the other count. You say crossing from is between 70 to 90 million dollars. Look at the gap.
What 255 no more.
Yes, look at the gap. We could have saved over $150 million. And can we say a bit to be good nursing and teachers allowance, but want to be one year. These are the things. So the expenditure side, you know, say a baby woho, that's how who pursue a cautious effort. Say, may go from value for money. It means then that expenditure no assume to me at it. Okay. What you say? Nama even 220 no. Ube who grant was spending be 200 billion pay. Okay. And to me who say about was he has done so much about the discretionary expenses. Who say near or what are you to change it? Obey to me your policies. What I say? For let's say obey to me I can say me jai free SHS. Obey say with that money. Okay. But necessary to own it. Okay. Instead in carrying it. What I say? Okay. Obey to me I can say a road ya that way Kumasi minye say na ye akufo ye si baby omo ba ye na omo say no ye ntumi ye enye say be first ye physical space enti me ya
sika bekom
nti ye na omo neglect Kumasi dual road na papa na start so a oko enti akufo-addo start obetumi aka say no so menye sika no be wa kogu consolidated fund no so what the difference now enti he has done something good about the discretionary expense. So that's what I saw in the body. And they improve your gap. Another thing I say to improve your gap. I say, look, this debt exchange program, I'm coming as a champion. And a necessary devil. Send your music canon. Say necessary evil. Champion, my mentor, where I am a fadi koi, and that way. I very good. This is the first time something has been done about the statutory expenditure. Once I catch you say no, and you can't do anything about it. Because what could you BBC and it's on contract. And you know there's how this share expenses, you know. And remember, say, you can't time with that number, say. I dear back where you queen pie into me much revenue now, ye general and finding development, and say. Interest rate.
Besia Yakobo
interest rate
any ehunsi hu ayitua no
yes interest rate
no
any principal payment no payment principal na amacho no
okay
and we take yes close to over 30% of our revenue
okay
na salaries and wages as we take over 30 or 40 necessary these two variables no interest and principal matured payment and the new common one now will cost close to 70%.
I got 30%.
30%. And you see, obligatory, you know, this debt exchange, you know, am I buying opportunity? Any sa expenditure ya team and kaya obligatory ya share budget, you know. Remember, say, young funny say, you could try even 20 billion. Yeah, they account 220 billion.
Okay.
And what I say, because they say you can't do anything about this year. Okay. Now, that exchange program, I'm not a leader, especially the multilateral outside for them. I'm near trans, and we know what happened. Champion. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, one, I must suspend the payment
of our interest.
Interest, mature principal within a certain period.
Okay, I think it is here.
Yeah.
Government will not service our debt from 2023 to 2026.
Very good.
To our official external creditors.
Very good. And no, I said it did about
4.7 billion. I'll say, okay, Eurobond holders and government have concluded negotiation covering 13.1 billion, which will lead to a cancellation of $4.7 billion.
Very good. Now, what prepare budget? Expenditure side, who do we assume says so? Now, the main suspend 2028. Sika we better consolidated fund and and somebody also an expert. And back we have a pay us friend Joe Jackson. Me now me or to me from the mammy and I make me say, whoa, no, you proud yourself. You or catch my say, saving that a year much it will lead to any positive cash flow to it. And I'm saying, what are you talking about?
4.7 now.
4.7 years you could turn if you consolidate. Now, or the such and not consolidated fund. Who in your cash are about to use cash. And you are sitting there. And I was surprised. And these are the people they will call, and this is because you see, because of politics, their mind is skewed to a point that and what's a financial expert. Ya kono obi atwe yama pressure ba budget so na wa twu mama
na champion yem famra form for
very good
Madina market emana beje besia
very good
ewo ahase besia na obeje no bosumi bia eso ntua ensi ho ani sika no sei
very good
obeje 10,000
good
enti bia obetua sika no
this man there so kotua 2,000
Edna bank no say Dabi monthly requirement
very good
me ma kwaya tua be 2026 and says you can still have
it size can on time now fan koto foforo time how we do on kwaya no what thing say mu ama
abaye faso
10 million na abaye 30 million what we tua why we kwa be say charge of am tua ni na
yes
and somebody is sitting there
I don't know why
and two that exchange you know asana one apart from some twi mu no unim ni another thing so my benefit I would say even interest rate na wo ho no tie am reduce no
almost reduce interest
and the principal payment we cry no am discount to be am de ebiache and then so kabo mu a matured eyi na am de biache no together with the interest na you reduce no apart from so watwe mu no was so reduce interest no and so lead to about 4.2 billion
yes
so effectively o kan ni enu bomu a it's about benefit ayenya or debt exchange you know multilateral about 8.17 billion and ka we na sha budget man ka ye tam na da kotua enti sisi ana ye nkotua no na om de interest na che na om de and the consolidated fund untimi fan kotua and who you are sitting on the TV telling us that it will not lead to any cash flow esika wa kodie di dada nti obi de chawa cash flow I'm my god and unim sir that exchange 8 billion it has reduced our expenditure now or predicted say 220 billion investment you know say reducing by 8 billion
wow
and your expenditure is what and once revenue na kosoro no and our expenditure no so through that exchange no and also swati and a physical gap no I have better close and that is
this wonderful explanation
we can get the opportunity you will get the opportunity to even
so
about so be borokra now bet to market the akoboro
no wonder in the mid-year budget review no
yes
minister no make his statement say government has disbursed 5.4 billion Ghana cedis to support LEAP livelihood empowerment against poverty
very good
school feeding program capitation grant NHIS since the month January 2024
what I say na 8 billion and thank you the baka koma Agyapong yes here no we release the amount and you just say it will not lead to and you see when you what there say me party be na me dey back power until your mind is skewed we are expert to cry you argue as if you are ordinary person on the street and when he was saying that I think I'm saying look I can't imagine and as a whole finance no would the Usiano just keke so be according that look champion say for all the finance for example who say champion what they say will be a business be like who come maybe maybe a business my bobo was here and to me business no every year sika me begin my job 100,000 and every year no as I say me bro say 40,000 till 40,000 now me calculate an 100,000 now me bro 40,000 e can
4,000 bro me 4,000
100,000 and my bro 40,000 say come 60,000 e come 60,000 e bia be in near my sister can me koto a me the 100,000 ne to na profit e de be ma me no e reduce by 60,000 mean to me nkonkoto
okay
what you say into me be 40,000 no ma wa my business no a best different I will be hard mean to me but oba I will say oh this year nko ano
it's coming from
memfama faka odetwe no 100,000 Don't you take some betuma ko ton niam bebre no ma beton
betumi anya mfaso no
exactly me the 40,000 bro it's in the 40,000 and the same like me the amount and ma say so ko bo abosia 40,000 the ababeshi na odia ho say it will not lead to any cash flow what you say enti champion niam ehun say the budget and mommy to just about the revenue side and then the expenditure side. Once I've realized that the revenue side, am I putting in maximum control to make sure that we generate more? The revenue side, also, no, I have also realized, I've also realized, I buy no, kakra abegu consolidated fund no, or utilizing the year. Enti ama otumi achieve ni award. Now the expenditure side, I've realized that why more about the discretionary expenditure. And you feel say irrelevant, you know, when you hear film so but for we to achieve the we say the statutory side no yet my bibi ni suspend payment ni ade no ama aban physical space no aye better what I say enunti na sisi no wo hwa even though CD no there me wo exchange rate in the more reservations but I think it's becoming a little better and then also interest rate as well and also okay inflation as well and also baso ni na no ma confidence bi ba on say and no na ama growth sisi akọ 4.7
okay and
growth no is a result of T sika wotumi enya na odi aye capital expenditure it's capital expenditure that leads to growth. It means then that I buy the capital expenditure all year and we say ni nano is yielding positive result.
Okay.
It means then that I give me ideas about way and investing huge in infrastructure.
Okay.
What you say?
My main message kakana home for such a wonderful explanation. They did a Christian Donkor, where a chartered accountant, say auditor. Imanalako said greetings to Champion Ziga and Kwabna say he's talking about the Pudon man. I said this man is not serious. What human being is that? On media, Ochibo Samuel Jesse, watching live from Holland, Amsterdam. I hope you are doing well. Please, for Jordan Coffer, if you cannot ticket, we've read it. Also, good morning to you, Mr. Donkor. In fact, you are too much. God bless you so much. I'm watching live from Kumasi. Net 2 TV will never disappoint us, and we love the discussion. Champion Ziga, you are indeed champion. Now we have about 10 minutes to go. What about the debate?
The debate.
Debate, Institute of Economic Affairs.
Yeah.
I'm proposing for a debate for our presidential candidates. Yeah. Now, the other side, what we are hearing is a NDC for person beba. But this is not the first time. What I know is, say, Pejuma Maunaye. Ghanaians are going to vote for you to lead this country so that you work on our taxes for the country and for your own self as well. Here is the case, sir. You can say you interview because Obaha, you interview. Obe Pejuma, you interview. NDC for Eki Council, Omonko. I mean, as an economist or a chartered accountant, as some way you want to say.
Yeah. That brings us to the significance of the debate.
Okay.
Okay. So what I say? I think, like we said, we've been doing this over the years.
Sure.
Especially, say, two candidates in now. Two candidates in now. My friend say, President Osisoneko, and an advice about the business and I will sue the opposition or so. In Tiana, a very significant say, I'm organized. Now, let's take ourselves and look at one or two significance.
Okay,
emotion.
And for
okay. I think it's one. For this one, and for this particular one, it's significant because the two no obia no my friend say when you kwan abewuru country ne kakra. Say emfa say ma mo no be na o ma me di vice president. Or may you be that year, at least he was a vice president and was a president.
Okay.
And he wabeye Juma, and one achievement to
no correct.
And then I'm also a president, but at least if you are a vice, we also tag you that you have been the aim of affairs.
Okay.
And at least the two they have records.
We have some similarities.
Very good. And you know, this is significant say. Oh, Baba Bejina. Now, so Baba, your time, 8 years, near all your catcher Ghanaians. Now, I'm also met as a yes, 8 years, and very, very significant.
Oh, okay.
So what I say? At least one, Mummy and Mabu, so that's the first. 2, it gives you opportunity to settle the score. Say, Chami Adia, hey, got smart. No, Bisa, a MPP minister, be said, Chami, one hospital, we see. Not one, no fidgety. Not, and I'm saying, Jesus Christ. I see some bomb red TV, no, I'm got now. Say one hospital, I say, no, Obisa. And the best settles score, so no. But we are the hospital, Babato. Now, so the word yet, but near their compare. So now I settle the debate. Here, look, about the hospitals. I was minimum one, minimum Kumawu District Hospital. And you see the Uda Kokope.
More commission.
Elibo District Hospital. Uda Kokope. Bisason no Siana. Started, finished. Bogoso District Hospital.
Oh.
Impoho was that district. Uda Kokope. A contombra. Nini na no say president commissioner and I said amu ye here and I'm we are Victoria evidence yes e gina haka we we western region for ni kope we say ba ku nswayem or whatever u le kokope aside agenda 111 na otewo na me say Jesus Christ yes ma me mary enti the debate no ka be ma opportunity nanka baomia say Victoria evidence kura ye nka we dey amfa giant screen da mu debate no o ka say my hospital now ye dey atoso
e wo ho anase ni ho
eni ho nanka ye dey picture na atoso na e settle na ko ja ho na bo hospital bako ni ye settling na so entika e be ma ye that opportunity to do that so now another significant say e be ma ye the opportunity for them to display the next policies. Are very important. Mebwa. South Enka 24-hour economy ya. Shall lecture. Shall Nguazia Gunui. Afena ayi. Nada na see a zoo dada. Zoo yeni yeni bi ho.
Kumasi bi ho.
Dabi sabu ya osin ebenya yeni bi ozu. Jata yeni bi ozu. Dabani export ya no my revenue no abu gradia so wole Gimpa forest mu na yi free ho e de call se Kumasi me boa ni na ni ho se zoo no explain you say dey whatever it is and na 24 so it give you the opportunity to meet Baumia me say me 24 hour say na Baumia so na agenda na de nenu no no so waka so that's the next policy na ye de atoto na what me boa now the opportunity is to give them the opportunity to explain the corruption. Raise allegations in na. Sabab me usu die. No one can corruption near see wo die. No so corruption what can see ho. Ni ye debate. Na what na me interest wo. Corruption ni anya comparison. Say akufo-addo aba. Etumi amame 300 ambulances. Me hu say we tua 100,000 euros. The amount if you be agent be 30. One ma Jakupa 700,000 euros. Some fan kodi. Jesus Christ. Get opportunity near Bisa direct to explain why you cancel somebody's allowance and give Jakupa some 30 ambulance and what get money 700,000 euros. Explain. You are now running away because they give you opportunity to explain. You settle that issues. Look, you were in this country. No, we are taking $74 million. Some that software. Sit there and explain to us why you use the 74 million to buy software, common software. Yeah. Why is our council will be allowance? So you tell us. Are you playing? When from horse's own mouth. And yet, the opportunity, you tell us. Why I said, Obiabeji Sikefi Parliament, $200 million, Semikosi Sagrami housing project. The one there verified it and vary no okosi say 1,500 as we stand now and adani you go with this kind of nadia contractor come and explain it to us ni enter as a physical because we anyama yekwe na man for iodine 30 ambulance empty and they see what you are spending over 2.3 million euro. You are got to buy and on no terms we are just 700,000 as commission. We are just about 400,000 euros. So the money company, big C's I said, on effectively we're taking about 1.1 million dollars, euros. Every
2.37 million.
So you give the opportunity to come and explain to us. No, but we also explain. Now we are setting all the sectors, champion. Yeah, you give apart from we say, young funny say, what the hospital quantity no, and one apart from that. Look, it gives us opportunity to review the various sectors. You have about roads, No, I tell you, roads, you know, how many kilometers? And now here. No, so the kilometers are no so here. No, so the about to okay. Anameboa. No, so explaining. Now for you. Okay. Now you go to agri sector. Okay. Growth for yen now compared to yours. No, so yes, Anameboa. Okay. It gives the opportunity to give the results of the various sectors. Okay. And the GDP. And it is how if you are running from debate, then what impression are you creating? Let me then that you go ahead for Monkofono and I show us Sika Bebrawaji and I won't find your shit. No, I don't get it. All right. So it gives us the opportunity. Hey, Abawi, me who crown interchanges, champion. What there two circle, Any we say Kaswa. Abami who crown who 12. Go to Takra, Nakosha, near zero. Okay. Go to Tema. And the opportunity to say, oh, me, interchanging. We soon hear why. Then astroteps. Wouldn't say before even about we started astroteps here for us a day. Now it's about 124. And these are the opportunities to explain factories. Wouldn't say 4.7 growth in a year. Also, I'm attribute to higher percentage of this to we say industry. Okay. Industry. Okay. And that is where one district, one factory, it means then that it's achieving the results. All right. It's achieving the results.
Okay. 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 Good morning, bro. A good show. My greetings to Champions League for the communal labor he's doing today. This is coming from Wahinana Kofi Nkum. It's also a senior journalist. Kofi Edasepa. My infant community in NCA. They did the Christian Donkor messages on YouTube near that day. Edamuna say, about to also now what you say and Obi is celebrating birthday. Generation in sorry so. Na infant community in NCA. Happy birthday to Apostle Cephas, the Adolia. Apostle Cephas Adolia from Miss Nadia Hayford, Net 2 TV. God bless you. Okay, Apostle. Young Apostle, Cephas, and this coming from our own Nadia. So happy birthday, and calling from our production team from the MCR, Mr. Finn, Justice Afro, Elder Kwesinis, and George Sarkodie, Focus, and the general manager himself. Damunina say, Sam Boy, he did a Christian Donkor, a chartered accountant, and auditor. He didn't do Nkomo Awaha. Me did all Wahine. Nyame Adoma, Juada, Yeshua, my best Asia, senior man, Yamufa Boache. On it, Dr. George Donkor, a senior research fellow, Center for Social Policy Studies, University of Ghana, and an astute economist as well. And also a betua, Yenian Commission, almost the Yakano. And the Monyami Adom, Nadom Dumia, Ibishia. Good morning.